Alright, Eric Mulwa here, and I'm glad to see you in this channel. Today, I want to share with you 3 questions that are controlling your life. 3 questions that are controlling your life. See, when something happens to any of us, whether it's in business, whether it's in your career, or whether it's in your real life, the first question that you ask yourself is, in any given moment, you choose, what do I focus on? Okay, what do I focus on? Let me give you a specific example. If you're running a business and you're going through tough times, see, you can choose either to focus on the tough times that you're going through, or to focus on what can I do to come out of these tough times. So you ask yourself, what do I focus on? You can focus on the problem, or you can focus on the solution. So that's the first question you ask yourself, what do I focus on? Now, the second question that you ask yourself at any given moment is, what does this mean? See, when you decide what to focus on, the next thing that your brain will ask is, what does this mean? Does it mean that my life is in danger? Does it mean that this is over? Does it mean that I can overcome this? Does it mean that I am out of control? So brain is always asking, what does this mean? You choose what to focus on, and then your brain asks, what does this mean? And then the third question that you always asking yourself is, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Once you choose what to focus on, and then you decide, what does this mean? The next thing is, what do I do? See, if you learn this, you can apply these 3 questions that are controlling your life to make massive shift in your life. And let me give you a very specific example. When we are going through tough times, whether it's in our career or business or life, most people choose to focus on the problem. And what happens to choose when you focus on the problem? You feel powerless. You feel out of control. You have what I call change of state. You have these negative emotional states. And once your brain, or once you are in a negative emotional state, you will not be resourceful enough to come up with solutions that will get you out of this situation. But if you choose to focus on, yes, I know times are tough, I know I am facing difficult moments, but I choose to focus on the solution. If you focus on the solution, then your brain will go deep down within you, and you will come up with the answers that will help you get out of the situation. So what you focus on is very, very important, because if you choose to focus on the solutions, you will come up with solutions. If you choose to focus on the problems, the problem will magnify. You feel overwhelmed and out of control. See, you're always in control. You may not be able to control what is happening on the outside. You may not be able to control the economy. You may not be able to control what the interviewers decide in your job interview. But you can always have control over yourself, deciding what something means. For instance, if you fail a job interview, see, most people, they take that to mean that I am never good at interviewing. They say to themselves, why do I always fail in job interviews? I'll never be able to get a job. So when you focus on that, then you will never be able to come up with solutions that will enable you to be able to pass your next job interview. But if you say to yourself, okay, I failed the job interview today, what can I learn from that? How can I use that failure and turn it around? What are the key lessons that I learned during that during that interview that I can use to be able to pass the next interview? So you're focusing on what is positive. Pick those lessons, and then you can apply those lessons in your next job interview to be able to pass your job interview. So what you focus on is very important. The meaning that you give to it is very important. So here's the challenge today. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you failed in yesterday. I don't know, maybe you started a business and it failed. What did you tell yourself? That I'm never good at starting businesses. I'm never good at interviewing. I'm never good in this specific area of my life. I want you to shift your focus and say, okay, this happened. I failed here. What did I learn? What can I pick out of that failure? So that next time when I try, I'll pick those lessons I apply them in my next attempt so that I can create success out of failure. You see, Edison, they say he failed 999 times. He only succeeded the 1,000th times. If you see failure as the end of your life, you'll never be able to create anything out of your life. Failures are good, because what failures are just two things. Number one, failures are lessons. They tell you how things do not work out. If you try something that it didn't work out, then you learn something new. You learned how something doesn't work. So you pick that lesson. Next time you apply a different strategy. So failures are nothing but mistakes, and mistakes help you gain lessons. The next thing, a failure is just a discovery. See, when you do something and it doesn't work, you've just made a new discovery, and you can use that discovery and apply it the next time. So I want you to be able to control your focus at any given moment. Decide what something means when you face tough times. First of all, choose to focus on the positive part of it. And second, decide what it means. It means I can try again. And then the third, decide what do I need to do. And what do you need to do? Pick the lesson that I learned out of that failure, apply them in my next attempt, and create success out of that. See, successful people fail more times than the average person. Why? Because they pick their failures and turn those failures into success. They gain the lesson. They apply the lessons. They don't cower. They don't tiptoe and walk away because they failed. They know failures are good because failures are lessons and discovery. So I want you to shift the way you are approaching life. I want you to shift the way you are approaching your business. I want you to shift the way you are approaching your career. I want you to realize that every single failure in your life, it's a new discovery. It's a new lesson, and you can apply those lessons to succeed in your next time. So pick any area in your life that you have failed. Ask yourself, what can I learn out of this? And apply those lessons in your next attempt. And if you do that consistent in your life, it's a matter of time before you start seeing improvement in your life and you start creating a trail of success in your life. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.